What's up, everybody? It's Dude Number. We right back in the building, bringing you the latest in the news, hip-hop, sports, and entertainment. And Dwight allegations, Dwight receipts. I'm talking about, y'all, listen. The court papers that finally come out about Dwight Howard and and the stuff he been doing. Yeah, I'ma just say it like that. I'ma say the stuff he been doing behind closed doors has finally come to the light. Yeah. Court allegations in the papers have come out that Dwight Howard was having relationships with men. Yeah. And Mase and Cameron on the show, It Is What It Is, had they take on the whole situation. We finna get into this video clip and I'll give y'all my commentary in the end.
So this topic, I cannot tell you how many times I got tagged in it. I'm sure you guys got tagged in it as well. So we got to talk about Dwight Howard. Okay, I'm gonna try my best.
Permanent pause.
Try my best to explain this whole situation. Okay. After some previous allegations of assault, battery, and false imprisonment, Dwight Howard admitted to meeting with the man who accused him to hook up, but denies forcing him to participate in a threesome, and he says everything that happened was consensual. But the man who accused Howard said that he brought a man who wanted to be addressed as Kitty. Dwight also said he only stopped the sexual acts he was doing with the man when he realized he did not enjoy it. So thoughts on the situation? It's been going everywhere.
You go first, bro. I'm about to take a gummy behind this joint right here, man.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Cam. This is a lot. Yeah. Yo, this is crazy.
Matter of fact, you know what? Stat, you go first.
Me first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my answer is always like, but okay, so my thoughts on the situation, that's a lot to uncover. Personally, I feel like the man who, accused Dwight Howard of all this, I don't like the fact that he tried to make it seem like, he was lying, like that situation never happened, because now you coming back and saying that it did happen.
That's the same person?
I'm almost positive it's the same person from before. Because in this person's shoes, I feel bad for the person who accused him, because I just feel like for anybody in any situation where you feel...
Let's be clear, because I'm still learning this situation. Him, accused, let's use names so I know who you're talking about.
Okay. So the person's name is... I gotta find it. It's Stephen Harper?
So let's just call him Steve so I know you're talking about.
Okay,
Steve.
Cool. Steve accused Dwight Howard of false imprisonment, like all that stuff. And earlier on, we know Dwight Howard denied it. So I'm saying I feel bad for Steve, because if they were in a situation, which I mean, like this year, if you do as you please, do what you want to do. But don't come back.
That's why I'm here.
Let her go though, man. We didn't want to let her finish.
I just feel like you can't double back and say that it was a lie and then come back and say, oh, that did happen, but it was consensual, because everything that you said prior, now, one, we don't believe you because you were trying to cover up a situation where you made somebody else feel uncomfortable when they were clearly comfortable in their skin, even speaking to you. And now it's like a whole blown up story that it didn't need to get to this point, but it did because you lied about what initially happened. Yeah. I feel like to Steve, like that's not fair, because clearly this was, a conversation that was made between them. You brought somebody else that the person didn't even know, and then initially tried to make it seem like a liar.
Confused on. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's a third party?
Yes. So Dwight Howard, So Dwight Howard brought somebody else named Kitty.
That's why I said let's get the name.
Niggas been rapping about threesome so long. He took it the other way.
Okay, that's why I was saying same name. So now so just so I'm clear, I didn't want to interrupt you. I want you to get your point across so you don't got to go on. Yeah. Check out the stat and do it. So basically, Dwight Howard and Steve met up. But Dwight Howard brought Kitty with him. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Right, and so that's not fair. Like that was never stated. And now you out here trying to make it look like Steve was stupid when you was the one who initiated everything. And then you said that you stopped because you realized he didn't like it. Like the whole situation.
Who's he?
Dwight Howard said he stopped.
They said that Steve didn't like it.
Is Steve Kitty?
No.
Kitty is another nigga?
Dwight Howard brought Kitty. So Steve didn't even know Kitty was coming.
So just, because I want you to finish your point before me and Mase, because I would love to hear a woman's point of view on this. So basically, just so that me and Mase are clear, Dwight Howard was supposed to meet Steve. When they met up, the nigga had Kitty with him. And Steve is like, hold the fuck on. I ain't signed up for Kitty.
Right.
I signed up to meet you.
Dwight.
Now, and Dwight Howard is basically saying, and Dwight Howard is basically saying, nah, Kitty, cool. You're going to have some fun. It'll be all right. Because, Kitty's fun is a good time. Is that correct from what I'm understanding? So, guys, I just want to.
So, who didn't like it? Kitty or Steve?
Steve didn't sign up for any of that.
Steve wanted one-on-one.
Yes. And Dwight Howard was basically like, you going to like this anyways. Like, that's to Steve. Like, what is, and then not only that, Steve didn't like it. Then Dwight Howard went and like lied about the situation, saying that it never happened. So then you got Steve looking stupid, trying to like help Steve's name. And then now Dwight Howard came out and said,
we got to watch what we say, because I was going to say something.
Yeah, but that's what I'd like to explain. Yeah. And I love Stat's point of view. She doesn't give a lot of point of view. You know, welcome to Stat. She's been feeling away for a little minute. So I wanted her to get her point across. But what I will say is this. Steve, if this is the same person from months ago, was DMing us, talking not us, nigga.
He didn't DM me.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, Paige. Not none of us personally. Let's be clear. Trying to explain his side of the story. You know, I produce in Miami. Shout out to Kevin Spence. You know, Kev, we miss you and everything. Much love. But we have all of Steve's DMs on the Is What It Is page of him saying, I got all the proof. He said how he drove to Dwight's house and all this other shit, and he's DMing the Is What It Is page.
Wow.
And at this particular point, I was like, it's no concrete facts about it, so I didn't want to accuse Dwight Howard of anything. And when we posted something about it one time, this was during the summer, and when we posted something about it, Dwight had texted me, and you made fun of me. He's like, yo, can we have a conversation about what's going on? And I was like, nah, because it's like, and don't get me wrong, Dwight, I was cool with me. I don't give a fuck what you do on your own time and whatever, that's all good. I agree with Stat, you ain't got to lie about it. But I didn't want to get involved with that because I was like, until these court documents came out, I don't like accusing anybody of anything, so I left that alone. But I wanted Stat to say what she said, give her opinion, so that me and Mase could fully understand before we give our opinion. And just so I'm clear before I give my opinion, after Mase gives his opinion, Dwight Howard lied and said he never met Steve ever. Come to find out, he did meet Steve, and not only did he meet Steve, he brought somebody named Kitty with him to meet Steve. And Steve said, hold the fuck on. I thought this was a one-on-one. Now you got me in a threesome with Kitty. Dwight Howard says...
And he wanted to leave.
Dwight Howard says, nah, Kitty, cool, it's all good. Steve may be scared. We don't know how big or tall or small pause that Steve is because Dwight Howard's 6'10", fucking diesel nigga, pause. Yeah. Now he may feel threatened to stay because the reason that this only stopped, according to these documents that Stat is saying, is that he looked at Steve and Steve didn't like it. No. So that's the only reason it might have even stopped. And I could tell, not Nick, crazy. But my other man in the control room is shaking his head like, this is some crazy ass shit. This is nasty. So now that we have the story under control to where I understand, Mase understand, and hopefully the viewers at home understand, do you have any last thought on this before we give our opinions?
Yeah, the last thing is that Dwight Howard asked for the charges to be dropped because he said he never assaulted Steve because he never forced him to do anything non-consensual. That's the last thing.
This is crazy. Dwight. Now, this is where I'm going to start. Before I talk about Dwight, before we talk about
your disclaimers, please.
Where are you going?
I don't know. We got a disclaimer. This disclaimers is crazy. Be careful.
Yo, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We got to stop telling people, I don't care what you do on your own time. Because we do care. Cam is lying if he tell you, I don't care what you do on your own time. And then Stat follows up. And women, you got to stop. For real, put the camera on me. For real. We got to stop telling niggas what you do in your own personal time has nothing to do with me. It does, my nigga. If you...
Hey, Mase make a lot of sense when he said it does matter. Because if Dwight Howard gets back on the NBA team, it matters to the other players. See, Dwight Howard, what you do in the dark, do come to the light. It does, my guy.
If you come on, man. Yeah, it does matter. It does matter. Those are the lives that are going on in society. We tell people it don't matter, but behind your back, it matters. And that's what we got to first start off by saying. Like, you hear stats saying this, because what people do in their bedroom, that's between them. Not necessarily true, but I understand. You get what I'm saying? Because you telling them it don't matter, but then it does matter. And anybody watching this knows it does matter. Even to people that participate, it matters. Because people will say, oh, it don't matter. And as soon as they find out, they're outing them, so it matters. You know, and when it comes down to making money off the story, it matters. When it comes down to who dating you is going to matter. When it comes down to look at Cam, but it's good to camera on Cam. When it comes down to if you're going to be in the locker room with them, it matters. Because there's about 30 teams that did not sign Dwight Howard because it matters. So let's dispel that. That's the first thing we got to dispel. The second thing is that it's consensual. It's never consensual if you surprise somebody. You say it's consensual. It's a surprise. This is, and I don't be meaning to laugh. Sometimes I make myself laugh, but it's not funny. But it is funny.
Stupid, man.
Yo, he said it's consensual. So just think, you're somewhere, you're with somebody, and somebody walk out of the side door with a leprechaun outfit on. It's not longer consensual. It's not consensual. It's not consensual. Y'all want me to keep going? Because this makes sense. It makes sense, but people be lying, and folks can't get help if y'all lie. So that's not consensual. Consensual is agreeing beforehand on what's going to happen. If it's not agreed to beforehand, it's not consensual. Young guys need to know this. Young ladies need to know this. It's not consensual if it's not agreed to beforehand. To put somebody on the spot and say, oh, it's consensual. No, it doesn't. Consensual doesn't work like that. Like growing up, I met a girl at the club. I tell her, listen, I only do the first night. If we got to wait, I can't do it. Because I don't got time like that. Tomorrow ain't promised. You know, I've changed since then a little bit, but that's what I am.
Bring that nigga back outside. Yo, bring that nigga back. I miss that nigga.
Well, y'all, there you have it. But listen, in my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion about the whole situation. Dwight Howard, you can finally be yourself. I think this take a lot of weight off your shoulders because a lot of people over the years have been speculating this stuff about you anyways. A lot of people wanted to really just out you anyways, but I think they were trying to spare you, man. You know, I think they were trying to spare Dwight Howard. Now that all the stuff is out in the open for the public to read and the public to break down this situation, I think it take a lot of weight off your shoulders. On the other hand, and let me get on your head real quick, Dwight. On the other hand, you need to stop. You need to stop this. Stop trying to take stuff. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. You can't be going out here all willy-nilly and trying to just take things from people. You know, Dwight, they can land you in jail, my guy. They can land you in jail. Stop just trying to take stuff and at the spur of the moment, bringing other people into the situation. Boy, Dwight Howard, you get down. Boy, you get down, and we know it now, boy. But it's dude them in the building. Y'all let me know in the comment box what y'all think about Mase and his comments. And if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And that notification bell is sitting right over there. So smash that notification bell for all videos so you can get notified when we drop new videos. This dude them in the building. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Yeah.